2025 that is going to represent you. It's going to represent, as we say, what's your motto? What's your motto word for 2025? Well, let me tell you, my word for 2025 that I've given thought to about what I'm looking to do, what I'm trying to accomplish. My word for 2025 is multiply. Let me say that again. Multiply. In 2025, everything in my life will multiply. Everything that I touch will multiply. Everything that I come in contact with will multiply. Let me tell you, these words that we put out here is powerful, y'all. So you have to speak things into existence. You got to speak with confidence, and you got to know. So with that being said, Coach Erica, 2025, everybody she come in contact with, everything she touches, everything she does will multiply. That is the word for me for 2025. So if you are out there and you know what your word is, I would love to have a conversation with you and talk about what's your word for 2025, and have you already start tapping into those goals. But I am also excited today because we have another viewer, another guest coming into the show today. Last week we had an opportunity to have Nia, the author, on the show for National Author Day. But today, let me tell you, we got some bad ladies out here, world, and we got another one that's going to be joining us today. I had the opportunity to meet our guest today. I was on book tour about 2 weeks ago. I was on book tour in Houston, Texas, out promoting my books, doing what I do. And I had the opportunity to meet this young lady. When I tell you her name, it just fits her. It fits everything about her. It fits her personality. I had a great conversation with her. She gave me some great pointers when it comes to social media and branding and just all the things that I need to know, right, for my business and everything that I'm trying to do. Because that's what it's about. It's about networking, getting out here and having fruitful, meaningful conversations, putting people and things in our life that's going to add value to our life, that's going to help us grow and help us expand and get to that next level in our journey that we are trying to achieve and get in. So it was such an honor, and the vibe, the energy, okay, vibes and energy. Let me tell you, I'm big on vibes and energy. Vibes and energy do not lie. And the vibes and energy were on point. Great conversation, great insight. I am so happy that I've had the opportunity to meet and to connect with her. And I'm happy that she is on the show and she is going to give us some insight today. So without further ado, all the way from Houston, Texas this morning, we got Miss Lovely Marshall, founder of Lovely Is Your Way, on the line with us this morning. Good morning, Miss Lovely. How are you?
Hey, good morning. How are you? Grand Rising. Great day.
Yes. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for being on the show. I'm so excited to have you here. What's the weather like down in Texas today?
Today it's a little bit cloudy, but we're not going to let that stop us because I am just over here all smiles. The word of the year is multiply. I love it.
Yes, we are multiplying. Let me tell you, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more of that into the universe. Multiply it is. But Miss Lovely, can you let the world know who you are and what is it exactly that you do?
Yeah, so who I am, I feel like I am still becoming all that I can be. God is not through with me yet because, like you said, He is going to multiply me. But as of today, I have had the honor of what I like to say from overlooked and undervalued to powerhouse. And I define a powerhouse as someone who is dynamic, effective, and unstoppable in achieving success. So that is who I am, just in a quick little 30-second blurb. And I am just so grateful for God allowing us to be connected. This woman, she is everything. Her money tree, just her effectiveness to draw people into her table. I think that she needs to teach a class about this because out of over 200 people in the room, my father and I both stopped by her booth because of her magnetic energy and how she has in place. So I'm just truly honored to be here on the show with you and your amazing co-host. Thank you so much.
Yes, and we are happy to have you here. And if you don't mind, Miss Lovely, I think we need to say the definition of a powerhouse one more time for the people in the back that didn't hear what you said. Because listen, if you're not a powerhouse out there, you need to get on board. And Lovely, help them
Yes,
understand what a powerhouse is again.
yes, yes. So a powerhouse is someone who is unstoppable in achieving success. So you're dynamic and you're effective. Too many people, the things that they try to do, they're not effective with it. So we're going to say the things that we do, it is effective. And not only is it effective, but God will bless us to where we're unstoppable in achieving success. So I'm excited for all these powerhouses out here who are going from overlooked and undervalued to becoming a highly paid powerhouse. As we like to say as our slogan, let's add another zero to your account.
Yes, let's add the zeros. I'm all for that. Okay, bring me on the zeros. Okay, a little birdie told me, Miss Lovely, that you actually have some insights when we talk about social media. You know, we live in this world of media everything, right? When you have a
Yes,
business or if you're an influencer, whatever that looks like for you, everything I feel like is ran by the world of media. You have to brand.
yes,
You have to make sure the colors are the right colors. You got to make sure you post on the right day, the right time. You got to say the right words. Oh my God. Let me be the first to admit that social media is a whole job for me, y'all. But I do my best and I try my best and we make it work. But it is a job. So, Miss Lovely, can you tell us a little bit more about your experience with Facebook and what it is that your business does and how you serve the community?
yeah, absolutely. So before we get started with that, let me shut all the notion down. Please stop. You see all the people who say you need to post at this day, you need to post at this time, you need to do this. You have seen so many people who go online and they say, "Oh my God, this went viral and I wasn't even trying." And the reason is because you need to post when you feel inspired. I have shared so many things from YouTube, from being a Facebook employee, Instagram, WhatsApp, all of that. It doesn't matter necessarily when you post. You need to post when you feel inspired. And so that's for every person. If you're looking for your career and you're like, hey, I need to go on LinkedIn. What time do I put the job in? What time? No, you put it in when you feel inspired. Because if you feel like it's a job, you know how people say that I've never had to work a day in my life because everything that I do is enjoyable. When you enjoy what you do, the amazing, incredible things will come to pass. And so that's what you need to do. So let's first start with that notion. Like, you heard it here first. And I have so many things directly from YouTube, directly from Facebook that says, hey, you don't need to post at this certain time. Because how many of you all who are listening in the car, I want you to nod your head, honk your horn, is if you notice that someone may not post for like 2 weeks or a month, and the first thing that you get is, this person hasn't posted in a while. Check out their post. What?
Mm-hmm.
Like, game changer. You don't need to post every single day. What they want is they want you on your platform. They want your inspiration. They want the people who are connected to you to like you, to know you, to follow you. So please, I want everyone to let's stop this notion that you hear all of these content creators who never built the product. They never built the product. The nerds who built the product, like myself, we didn't put it to say, oh, at this time, it'll only be that way. So don't allow that, like, free yourself. Everybody just say, woosah. You don't have to worry about that. Now, we will like for you to post and be on there because it brings other engagement. but don't feel like that it's a job. Post when you feel inspired. Like, I'm posting about the fact that she said the word of the day for 2025. What's your word? That's an inspiration. I feel passionate about it. I'm going to be able to tell the world about it. That's an inspiration. So
Yes.
post when you feel inspired.
Yes, so for our viewers that are just now tuning in, we have Miss Lovely Marshall out of Houston, Texas on the line, giving us the rundown about all the things that she do. And for those who didn't hear her, okay, I just heard her, but listen, we don't have to stress about social media every day, y'all. We just have to do what we do, love what we do. Like she said, put the information out there that inspires us. Um,
Yeah.
so thank you for sharing that. Do you have any other tips, Lovely, that you can share for people out there that aspire to be influencers, YouTubers? There's so many things. The list goes on. Maybe just somebody
Yeah.
starting a business, or maybe an author out there that's just starting with their
Mhm.
book and looking to know how to brand themselves and how to really get their information out there. Do you have any other tips that you would like to give viewers when it
Yeah,
comes to that?
yeah. I think the very first tip for every single person out there is forget about the colors. Forget about the fact of, hey, it's the name, it's this. I have changed my profile now 10 times in the past 3 months on every single social media platform. Because guess what? Things change. 2 months ago or 3 months ago, I could not have said that I was a podcast yet. So I added that to my list. I could have not have said that. Now I'm on the radio with Miss Erica. So you
Yes.
will change those information. So please don't feel like it has to be perfect the first time. Guess what? As we talk about a post, that's a new post.
Yep.
Hey, I've updated my account because I'm a radio guest now, and I can add that to my list. You talk about things that to inspire people. Please don't feel the pressure of thinking that you have to have this right, you have to have this right. Now, what I will say is that please, if you are thinking, if you are an author, if you are a business owner, if you are an influencer, right now, today, you need to grab that name for your social media. I don't care if you don't post anything, but that name that you have in your mind, like Powerhouse or Multiplier or Black Diva or Odom Investments, those are things that other people may have the same name, may have the same inspiration. So while you are waiting for your first post, please go out and create your social media handle on all the social medias. If it's TikTok, if it's Instagram, if it's Facebook, that's the easiest thing that you can do. Step one, don't do a picture. Don't worry about my hair looking great or anything. Grab your social media handle. Because if you look at Erica's, if you look at hitting hard radio, every single, if I go on Facebook and I tag them, if I go on TikTok and I tag them, every single social media site says the exact same thing. So you don't want it to be that Facebook shows that it's Lovely Marshall and then Instagram shows Powerhouse, so people aren't able to follow you. You want to make it easy for people to follow you from every
Yes.
single social media
Yes.
platform. So that is my very first suggestion for every single person. And this is what the gurus themselves will say. Like, if you want to establish yourself as an influencer, please make sure that your social media handles are the exact same.
Yes, consistency is the word I'll put out
Yes.
there. And closing to that, consistency is key. I have been in business since 2018, Odom Investments and Property Management. And let me tell you, I'm not even actually a business major. My major, I'm actually majored in social work. But what I would just tell you on my journey, my own personal experience with business, just living it, going through it, listen, consistency is key. And I feel like
Mhm.
that directly relates to social media. Just being consistent, like how you mentioned about keeping things similar. They look the same, they don't look different, they don't look odd. But just having that consistency and getting out there and push in everything that we do is so important. Whatever
Yeah.
that looks like for you, that would be my word to anybody looking to become an entrepreneur, anybody looking to become an author, a real estate investor, an influencer. Whatever that looks like for you, whatever your mojo is, you need to be consistent at what you do. You have to push, you have to keep going, and like I said the last show, you have to be your number one fan. Okay, if you are not your number
Yeah.
one fan, nobody else can be your fan. A lot of people will say,
Ab-
oh, well, that's being cocky, Coach Erica. Listen, that is not being cocky, okay? That is what we call confidence. I am confident in myself. Be confident. It is okay to be confident and to know that you can do it, know that you can push, and to believe in your dream, your goal, whatever it is that you want to do. Because let me tell you, nobody can see the vision that's out there for you but you. I don't know what vision was put into you. You see the vision, so you have to see that vision, create that path for yourself, and make it become real for you. Miss Lovely, is there anything else that you would like to share with us about your business today?
Yeah. So for us, as she stated, we are in the Houston, Texas area. However, through the power of the internet, I have clients from the UK all the way to South Africa. And my hope for every single person is that all of us can go from unlooked and overvalued to powerhouses. So if you are interested in learning more, I have several that fit for you. I have the one-on-one where you go through and you're like, hey, I don't know anything. I don't even have a name, all the way to, hey, I need a strategy. I did start this. Now I need to condense these 15 pages into one. How do I ensure that all of my followers on here, that we don't miss them? How do we go about marketing them? And what is the messaging that we want to say? For Erica, hers is all about, having that mindset journey with your money and your real estate. For me, it's all about the LinkedIn powerhouse. It's all about how you can, from any stage in your life, from failing to Facebook to Forbes to Fox to radio, wherever it is, don't let that stop you. So we will have that where we dig into the strategy on that one. I call that my powerhouse suite, sort of like the penthouse suite where we go deep and we go in. And it's just at the end of the day, it's an opportunity for you to know that you are incredible and there are amazing things. And I just want for every single person who is listening on here and they're like, hey, I want to do this. I want to go and move forward. You don't need to have a lot of following for people to be incredible, to like you, to post about you, to pay you thousands of dollars. You just need one person in the room. I tell everybody, you need one Whitney Houston. You need one of your trainer, Bodini, like Muhammad Ali, to push you forward, and you will be able to excel to incredible heights. So that is what I want to end this on. Thank you so much, Erica, for
You are
allowing me the
welcome.
opportunity to share my story.
And I just want to say amen to that because listen, Miss Lovely said it the best. You do not need an entourage, people. You do not need 10, 20, 15 people to support your business, to support your brand. All you need, let me say that one more time. All you need is one person, one connection,
Yeah.
one right opportunity that can change your entire life and change your entire situation. So just remember that it doesn't take an entourage. All you need is just that one thing, that one person, that one opportunity that can be the game changer for you, that can be world changing for you. And for people who may be just tapping in online, we have Miss Lovely Marshall out of Houston, Texas on the line that's helping us dive through when we talk about social media and different things that we need to know when creating our platforms, creating our business. For my people out there that's just getting started in entrepreneurship, or maybe you're already started but you need some guidance, you need to tap into Miss Lovely. Let me tell you, Tap in, because the best investment you can make is the invest in yourself. Let me say that again. The best investment, you have to be willing to invest in yourself. Don't be cheap when it comes to you. A lot of people, there's a lot of people out here that has great things happening, whether that's coaching, programs, books, whatever that looks like for you, that you can have the opportunity to tap in and further educate yourself and get a little bit more information. Don't put a price on that. Invest in yourself, invest in your future, invest in what it is that you are looking to do for you, whether that's self-improvement, getting your business started, gaining knowledge in a different area that maybe you need a little bit more knowledge in. Don't be afraid to invest in yourself. Investment isn't needed within ourselves. That's a part of the journey. That's a part of what's going to help us grow and become the best and better versions of ourselves. Now, Miss Lovely, can you let um, anyone out there who's wanting to know, how can they inquire about your program? Where can they contact you at?
Yeah, thank you so much for that. So everyone can, as we talked about having consistency, you can reach me at Lovely Is Your Story on all social media platforms. If you go ahead and tell me that you heard me through Hitting Hard Radio, I will be sure to provide you with a promo code and an opportunity for you to partner with me on a discount. I do just want to say one thing, because she is stressing all of these people who have dreams and desire. And a lot of people ask, like, what was the one thing that made me step out and be bold? And I will say the greatest thing that I did for myself is I blocked my boss. A lot of you all are afraid of moving forward because you're afraid of, what will this person think? What will that person think? The moment I blocked the people who I felt could stop me from my success, my career, the things that, in the people who God, the multiplication that she talked about, the people who God brought into my life, it was like, you know how your phone says you have too much storage available? I mean, you don't have enough storage available. Because I had those people and they were using up storage in my life. And the moment I removed it, God opened the doors for more. So if you want to be an influential, if you want to be an author, and you're worried about, what will my cousin, sister, brother, or my boss say, block them. Because the people who need to hear from you will praise you and sing you louder in the streets than any other person would. And then you don't have to worry about those naysayers. So that is my encouragement to you all.
Okay, we heard it this morning from Miss Lovely Marshall. Block your boss. Okay, what y'all think about that? I'm curious to know what the viewers think about that. Are you somebody that allow your boss to be on your social media platforms? What about coworkers? Because sometimes coworkers want to be on your social media. I'ma just say it for everybody who don't want to say it, to be nosy, okay, and create a judgment. But I don't know. What's our thoughts on out there about that? Are you a person that allow your coworkers and your supervisor to be on your social media platforms, or do you just strictly stick to maybe people that you know, or maybe people on a non-professional level? I would like to hear more about what people think about that, because there is, I'm pretty sure, a lot of input and a lot of opinions that people would give when it comes to social media, and how you should present and who should be on your page and off your page. But one thing that I did want to tap into, Lovely, that you said that really resonated with me, and it just goes into everything that we've been pushing over the last 2 weeks and what we've been talking about as far as how do we prepare for 2025. What I heard her say is that sometimes our cell phone will send us a message and say that we don't have enough storage. I'm sure we've all gotten that message, and then it pops up and say, and you can buy more storage for this amount, right? That's how they get us. But the reason why I want to point that out, because listen, think of life like that. How much storage you got right now? What does your storage look like? Are you max to capacity? Are you halfway there? Are you a third or a quarter of the way there? What does that look like for you? And I cannot stress this enough. Assess that storage. The things that are in your life right now, the people that are in your life right now, are they helping you move along on your journey? Are they encouraging you? Are they empowering you? Are they motivating you? Are they adding value to your life? That is so important. We don't need nobody in our storage that's not doing none of those things, okay? And it's probably more things I can say onto that. But listen, now is the perfect time to be, again, like I stated when the show came on, reflect, people, assess. It is time. You can only
Yes.
help yourself by doing that. You can't hurt yourself. If your storage is full and it's full with negativity and bad energy, you need to do some cleaning right now. Today is the day. Start cleaning, start eliminating. They'll be okay. You'll be better, and you'll be better off in the future. If maybe your storage is a little full, you might got a little cleaning to do, or maybe you need to add a little more. The biggest thing I had to learn on my journey, just overall growth, my business, all the things that I'm doing, is I have really had to lovely step out of my comfort zone. Believe it or not, I'm actually a
Yeah.
very shy person. For those that know me, and I can be very introverted and extroverted at the same time. But what life and just where I'm going on this journey has taught me is don't be afraid to be uncomfortable. You have to be uncomfortable. That's how you grow. And don't be afraid to get out here and make connections and make conversations. You meet lots of great people in the world. Hence, I met Lovely. So
Yes.
yeah, you got to get out here and you got to add people, add storage to your life. What we're talking about.
Yes.
That's gonna be positive. That's gonna encourage you. You know, Lovely. A lot of people get into this mindset, right, of comparison, which is the root of evil, in my opinion, because we
Mm-hmm.
talking about social media and mindset, right? They'll go on social media and just scroll and look at someone's page, their post, and instead of being happy for that person and instead of
Yes.
congratulating them, they will, oh, he think he all that. She thinks she all that. Who does this person think they are? That is the wrong mindset, ladies and gentlemen. We need to change that. We cannot grow with that type of mindset. First of all, take the comparison out. Let me go back to what I said earlier. Be your number one fan. You have to know that you are that girl. You have to know that you are that man. You hear me? You have to know that about yourself, and you have to believe that about yourself. Take the comparison out. What somebody else is doing has nothing to do with you. Be happy for them. That's their journey. That's their elevation, where they're going. You have your own journey as far as where you're going, and your journey is meant to look like what it's supposed to look like for you, not for them, for you, because it's your journey, and that's what makes us all unique. We are all uniquely different, and we all have different journeys. So we need to get that comparison out of there, and we need to focus on our own journeys and focus on where we are going, moving forward. So we just kind of been talking about a few things, and I just wanted to add that in there, Lovely, because I just feel like it is so important, and that was like right on time for the conversation that we're having.
Yeah. Yeah. And I want to say something. So I met this incredible lady at a Black authors event. Now, mind you, I am not an author. So we talk about stepping out of uncomfortable scenarios, being uncomfortable. I am not an author, but I knew that I had value to add to these authors because of my experience working at Facebook, because of my passion and my goals of wanting to be an author. To me, it was, if I could just be in the room with these people, then I know that it's going to be my next. Like how she stated that sometimes things will come about and play for you because you decided to network. You decided to put yourself out there. And I received a yes, although out of all the speakers who spoke, I was the only one who was not a author. But I knew the value in the things that I brought. So as she talked about, don't compare yourself to other people, because there's some things about you that nobody else can be able to provide and give the world. So celebrate other people. And when I see people and I'm like, oh my God, this person, she got 1 million likes. And today she said that she got a check for $100,000 for just speaking for 15 minutes. I'm like, God, this is letting me know that this is coming for me, that it's soon and very soon this is going to be for me. So when you see things, people living in the house, they're book making national bestsellers, you see that they're continue to have followings and things. Know that that is God, the universe, letting you know that this